Hello friends, this video is meant for those students or working professionals who are planning to move to MuleSoft. You may be already working in some other technology as a developer, as a QA engineer or as an operations engineer, or you may be someone who had just passed out from your engineering college and you are planning to make your career in MuleSoft. So this video addresses all the questions that you might have in your mind to start with. So before we move ahead, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already so, and also check some of my previous videos. So let's move and check what are the prerequisites. So first let's see what MuleSoft is all about. We are not going to deep dive into MuleSoft, but we are going to check what this MuleSoft platform is all about, what it does on a high level. So it is an integration platform for connecting different applications. So it gives you the ability to create APIs, to expose those APIs to different customers or client, which they can invoke, and using that you can do the orchestration, and also you can connect to different legacy or backend systems. As I said, it helps you to connect different applications, data, devices, and it supports both models on premises as well as the cloud. So that totally depends on your organization's requirement. It supports both of these approaches. And lastly, it is a single platform which helps you to deliver all the phases of SDLC. So if you consider any simple the SDLC, then it has planning for requirement gathering phase, design phase, development phase, testing phase, deployment and monitoring. So in a traditional approach, all these different phases are being carried out with different tools. For example, in design there would be a separate tool, for development there would be a separate tool. Similarly for deployment and monitoring there would be different set of tools. But with MuleSoft, this single platform or single tool takes care of all the phases which are there in this API life cycle. So this is in a nutshell about what MuleSoft is. So let's try to understand exactly when we say integration what it means. So in any integration or any enterprise architecture, we always have applications like CRM application, billing applications, the inventory management application, order management systems. So all the communication which happens between these different applications, that happens via integration platform. Now why it happens via integration platform and why it doesn't happen directly between them? This is because these different applications, for example CRM or billing systems, they don't have those capabilities to connect to different systems into different formats. For example, billing system may be able to talk only in terms of SOAP API. It may not be able to connect to any REST API, or let's say any file transfer. It may not be able to support any file transfer. So in such a scenarios, enterprise applications always use this integration platform which takes care of this protocol transformation, data transformation, orchestration of those requests. And this is where MuleSoft comes into the picture. The competitors for MuleSoft are TIBCO or Dell Boomi, or even Oracle Fusion application. Even many companies use Spring Boot to achieve this integration platform layer. So this was a quick overview about what integration platform is. Now we will see exactly what is the distinguishing factor in MuleSoft. So MuleSoft is recognized as a leader in Gartner Magic Quadrant in 2021. So if you don't know the Gartner Magic Quadrant, I'll provide the link in the description. You can go through that blog to understand what that Magic Quadrant is and where exactly MuleSoft stands into it. But in a nutshell, if in comparison with all the competitors, MuleSoft is recognized as a leader, and that takes MuleSoft to #1 position in terms of integration applications. There are some benefits that different organizations achieved with the help of MuleSoft. First is the increased productivity. which MuleSoft claims it gives 64% of increased productivity, 74% of lower operational cost, and 78% faster time to market. So as you all would agree that faster time to market is quite critical parameter for every organization, and MuleSoft definitely excels in that. So these three parameters or these percentage figures are in comparison with the existing tools. So you can see MuleSoft has a great advantage as compared to the other tools which are in the market for integration platform, and that is the reason MuleSoft is recognized as a leader for integration applications. Now, next question is that why should we learn MuleSoft? If you are already working into some different technology as a developer or as a QA, then what is that what you have, what MuleSoft has for which you should be learning it? So first thing is that MuleSoft got acquired by Salesforce in the year 2000, I think 17 or 18, and after that MuleSoft, the reach of MuleSoft has expanded by large scale. There are around 6,000 companies which are at the moment moving to MuleSoft, because Salesforce is branding MuleSoft like anything, and that is why more and more companies are adapting to MuleSoft API-led approach. And as different companies are moving to MuleSoft, that is why the demand for MuleSoft professionals is also growing by each passing day. And when I say the demand for MuleSoft professional, it consists of all the different kinds of role. I mean, it is for MuleSoft developers, it is for MuleSoft operation team members, it is for MuleSoft architects. So in all these streams, the demand is increasing by each passing day, and learning MuleSoft will definitely help you to be ahead in this curve. Because if you learn the MuleSoft at the beginning, then you get the higher probability, you have the higher probability of landing into good jobs, and of course you will also get experience quite early if you move to MuleSoft at this stage. Now next thing is that what are the prerequisites? If you are already working into some other technology or into other role, what are the things that you should be knowing before you can decide to move to MuleSoft? So first is that if you already have some working knowledge or experience of any other integration platform, for example, TIBCO, Delbumi, or Oracle Fusion, then this is considered as a big benefit to learn MuleSoft, because most of the terminologies or even the orchestrations or the connectors, they are same in all these tools. So if you know one of these tools, then it becomes very easy for you to learn MuleSoft. But even if you don't have, that is definitely not a blocker to learn MuleSoft. The only thing is that more efforts are required. Second is the basic knowledge of Java, SQL, Maven, SOAP, and REST API. So I think this point is applicable to, I mean, this point is something which every developer would know. If you're actually working in any of the technology, like if you're working in Java, if you're working in .NET, or if you're in any other tool, then Java, SQL, Maven, SOAP APIs, REST APIs, they are used quite frequently. So that is just a basic knowledge of these technologies which is required in MuleSoft, so that when you actually start learning MuleSoft, you are already clear on the concepts of these technologies. Next is the basic knowledge of standard coding practices. So if you're already working as a developer, then irrespective of whichever platform or whichever language you belong to, there are always some standard practices which are applicable to all the languages. For example, error handling. So error handling is not something which is implemented only in Java. It is implemented everywhere. So, or even writing a proper comments into your code, or catching all kind of errors. So these are the kind of things which are applicable to all the development aspects. So having knowledge of the standard coding practices is required in MuleSoft also, and it's always good to have this knowledge. Next is the basic knowledge of development life cycle. Again, if you are working as a developer, then you already knows this development life cycle phases, like how you get exactly the interface specification, you do the development, then you integrate into C using Jenkins, and check in your code into Git repositories, and how you deliver it as a package to QA environment, how you can check the logs. So these are the some basic things related to any delivery of any development artifact. So having that knowledge is definitely helpful. So those who are already working into development stream, they satisfy most of the prerequisites. Now to those who are working into QA or those who are working into operations, they may need some efforts into point number 3 and 4, like knowledge of standard coding practices or knowledge of the development life cycle. So these two are the areas where you would need to put some efforts if you don't have any prior development experience. Now one more important question is that can a QA engineer shift to MuleSoft? Because there are many QA engineers who raise these queries on different platforms. So I thought of answering these questions, and the answer is yes. QA engineer can definitely move to MuleSoft, but the point is that more efforts are needed. And why more efforts are needed? Because those who already have development experience, they know this development best practices, they know development life cycle. So for QA engineer, that mindset, it will take some amount of time to change that mindset, because QA mindset is different and developer mindset is different. So it will take some amount of time, but yes, with efforts it is quite easily achievable. And there are many examples who were previously working in QA, but now they are successfully working into different MNCs as MuleSoft developers, designers and architects. Now next is what is MuleSoft certification? On LinkedIn you must have seen many of your friends putting up that they have done this certification, that certification. So let's try to understand what exactly this MuleSoft certification is all about. So MuleSoft certification validates individuals' proficiency to implement MuleSoft under real-time scenarios. So, yeah, so you know that for Oracle or AWS or even Azure, Google, everyone has their own certification program. So in a similar way, MuleSoft also has their own certification program, and using this certification program, it checks whether individual has a particular set of knowledge or not. Now, doing MuleSoft certification, does it certify you to be able to work into actual BAU scenarios? The answer is no. Being a MuleSoft developer does not, MuleSoft certified developer doesn't mean that you would be able to deliver your uh, project requirements. MuleSoft certification just ensure that you have some basic set of knowledge which is required to start your journey as a MuleSoft developer. Learning doesn't stop there, rather learning starts from there. And there are two kinds of certification at the moment MuleSoft offers. First is for the developers, which is MuleSoft certified developer, and next one is for the architects. And for architects there are two kind of certification: integration architect and platform architect. I won't go exactly what exactly integration architect is and what platform architect is, but as you are beginning your journey in MuleSoft, the first certification that you can target is MuleSoft certified developer. At the moment there are no certifications for the operation engineers. Next question is that what kind of job I can get if I do MuleSoft certification or if I learn MuleSoft. Now, as with any other application, MuleSoft also has these three roles into it, which is MuleSoft developer, MuleSoft administrator, and MuleSoft architect. As the name suggests, MuleSoft developers are the ones who creates the flows and who creates the jar files. MuleSoft administrators are the one who will do the deployment into production or test environments, who will monitor the production systems, who will take care of any production issues or incidents. And MuleSoft architects and or designers are the ones who will design the end-to-end end-to-end solution. They will decide what kind of APIs can be there, what those APIs will do. So in a nutshell, these job roles are same as that are in the any other technology. Now which job you want to choose, that totally depends on your past experience and your interest. Now we'll come to the next question, which is about how should I start learning. So first thing which you should be doing is that you should create an account on MuleSoft training portal. The link to MuleSoft training portal is already in the description. You can go to that link, you can create your free account, you can download Anypoint Studio from there, and you can enroll to different free courses which are provided by MuleSoft. First thing you should be doing is that you should aim for developer certification, and this point is very important because MuleSoft is vast. If you think about mastering any particular topic, then even a single or small topic can take you months to master that, and essentially it might happen that you get frustrated and you will see, or you will say that okay, it is not something possible for me to learn MuleSoft. So that is the reason, do not start learning anything that you find on internet. Rather, first aim for developer certification. This training portal has one self-paced course for developer certification. You should enroll to that and you should go through that course. You can refer to documentation and other resources for advanced topic. So once you are done with the developer certification, you get basic understanding of things, then on how exactly development works, what are connectors, what are the different terminologies, and how you can even find out the information about different connectors. So once you are certified, what next you can do is that you can refer to the documentation, you can refer to other channels or other topics to get the information about CI/CD deployment, automation, cloud deployments, MRE, etc. Because developer certification just covers the basics which are required to work on MuleSoft. It will not cover all the aspects of development. So you should keep this thing very clear in your mind. And last is, you can keep on giving interviews. So once you are done with your developer certification, once you are done with the basic knowledge about these areas which are mentioned in point 3, you can start appearing for the interview. And interview will help you to know what kind of questions that are asked into those interviews. And it is fine even if you couldn't pass initial 1 or 2 interviews. That's totally fine. At the moment there are many opportunities in the market, so even if you fail into 1 or 2 interviews, at least you will know what kind of questions are asked. Then you can prepare those questions and that can help you in the further interviews. And anyways, learning is a continuous curve. Now let's see what are the learning resources to achieve what we discussed in the previous slide. So first, as I said, MuleSoft training portal, and I have created one separate YouTube video on this topic on how you can achieve your MuleSoft developer certification free of cost. You can go through that video. It gives you detail on how you can create your account, how you can register for the exam, which course you can take on their training portal, and what are the other things you should be knowing about certification exam. Next thing, that there are many good YouTube channels that you can refer to. I think MuleSoft for Absolute Beginners is one of the good channel that you can refer to. So those videos are good. You can go through those videos. Or otherwise also, if you want to know any YouTube channel, you can maybe contact your peers if they have any first-hand experience of knowing the channel. But what I want to tell you is that don't just blindly follow or blindly go through the videos of any YouTube channel, because as I said, MuleSoft is vast and there are always chances that you might get lost into that. Next is that if you are planning for developer exam, I would suggest you to go for Udemy free course. That link is also in the description. So that course is specifically designed for the developer exam only, and it ensures that you don't get lost into different topics and you stick to your aim or your first goal, which is about clearing MuleSoft certified developer exam. Last is there are some Udemy practice tests for MCD exam, and I'll also provide a link in the description. So that link also contains the coupon code which can help you to get discount while you are purchasing those practice tests in Udemy. You can check the reviews and you can decide by yourself, but those tests are very useful and they helps you to build the confidence required to clear the certification exam. Then there are some additional resources which you should be taking note of. So these additional resources are not related to MuleSoft certified developer exam. These are something which you need to refer throughout your journey in MuleSoft. So as long as you are working in MuleSoft technology, you should be using these resources. So first is the Mule meetup groups. So what is Mule Meetup Group? So Mule has created Meetup Group into different cities throughout the world. For example, in Mumbai there would be one, in Pune there would be one, in Nagpur, in Delhi, Hyderabad, Bangalore. At every location they have this Mule Meetup groups, and they arrange the Mule meetups after every month or so. You can enroll to those groups so that you will get notification whenever any session is planned. And in those sessions it is actually 1 hour session, and that session they give very useful information about different topics. So it is not necessary that those will be advanced topic. They give information even on the simple and uh, beginners topic also. So I'll also put the link of Mule Meetup group into description. You can go to that link. That link also gives you what are the details that they are going to cover into that particular Mule Meetup session. And not only that, they also held one trivia at the end of Mule Meetups. And if you are a winner into the trivia, then you can also get the vouchers to do certifications or trainings. Next is the Mule Help Center and blogs. So if you are stuck with any particular query which is related to any issue that you are facing with the tool, then in that case you can raise that question on Mule Help Center. There are administrators and other active members who will help you with those answer. And then Mule blogs are also very helpful in building your knowledge. I'll provide a link, you can go through them. Next is the MuleSoft LinkedIn contacts. So through LinkedIn you will get to know about the different offers and different programs that MuleSoft runs, which can be helpful. And finally, there are few good websites. For example, mulec.com is the one where we can get important information or very useful information in order to learn MuleSoft. That link also I'll provide in the description. So how much time learning will take? Now the answer is depends. It depends on multiple factors. If you already have experience of working into any other integration technologies, then you would be able to clear MuleSoft certification in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, provided you give 2 to 3 hours a day in learning and practicing. If you are fresher into software industry and if you're learning MuleSoft, then it will take more than a month, around roughly 4 to 6 weeks, because few of the terminologies would be new to you and it would take some amount for you to get acquainted with those terminologies. And lastly, if you are already working into software industry but into some other technology or other role, in that case you can consider that it will take 1 month for you to clear the certification exam. 1 month will be required in order to go through the different courses to do the practicing. Obviously practicing is gonna take some amount of time for you as you don't have the prior development experience. And in 4 hours in 4 weeks you should be able to complete the certification. Now the time that I quoted just now is specific to MuleSoft certified developer exam. That is, it is related to MCD exam. It is not for learning MuleSoft, because learning is not any end state which I can tell you. It is an ongoing journey, and you'll always keep on learning as long as you're working in MuleSoft. Next important thing is that, will I get a job with MCD certification? The answer is depends. Now why I'm saying it depends? Because it depends on your current experience level, your expectation from the job. If you are a beginner, then MCD certification is a big plus in your resume. Companies will be able to take you on board because you are already MCD certified, and then you can start your journey in that organization as a MuleSoft developer. But if your experience is, let's say, 8 years, at that point of time, if you have only the MCD certification and you don't have enough knowledge or any knowledge after beyond the certification exam curriculum, then in that case it would be difficult for the companies to take you on board, because at the experience of 8 years their expectations are a bit more. They expect someone like senior developer or something like that. So in that case you would need to build up additional knowledge in order to get selected for those jobs. Next is the what is the salary that I'll get. Now the answer of this question is also like the previous one, that it depends. It depends on exactly what is your current package is, then what is your experience level, what is your knowledge level. So depending on that, you will get the salary. And most importantly, how much critical that opening is, that also a very important factor while for the companies to offer you any salary or offer letters. So finally, learning and development, as I said, is a continuous process. Even if you are done with the MCD certification, learning never stops. Even if you are done with both the architect certification, the learning journey still continues. And finally, the most important thing is that first step is always the hardest. So you may have some kind of a double second thoughts in your mind whether should I go for MuleSoft or not. But believe me, once you take these first steps, things are gonna get easier from then on. So don't wait, create your account into MuleSoft training portal, and the rest of things will follow the path. So that's it in this video. Thank you, and I would like to wish you best luck with your MuleSoft learning journey. And if you already haven't subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe. Thank you.